The most powerful medicine cabinet might be hiding in your kitchen right now. Today, I'm sharing Dr. Elizabeth Morgan's remarkable discovery that's changing lives across the country. After 30 years in integrative medicine, she's found that 2 humble ingredients, castor oil and garlic, can transform health when properly combined. Within just 7 days, her patients report reduced joint pain, improved circulation, and relief from chronic inflammation that prescription medications couldn't touch. One of her patients, Margaret, had tried everything for her arthritis. Nothing worked, she told Dr. Morgan. Then she tried this remedy. By day 7, Margaret called in tears of joy. "I can open jars again for the first time in years." Dr. Morgan emphasizes this is complementary to proper medical care, not a replacement, but the results she's documented are too impressive to ignore. Type "I'm ready" in the comments along with your city if you want to discover this forgotten remedy. Like and subscribe for more healing wisdom our grandparents knew, but modern medicine often overlooks. Now, let's understand why this powerful combination works so effectively. 1. The science behind the remedy. What makes this combination so special? Dr. Morgan explains it's all about penetration and power. Castor oil isn't just any oil. It's been used for thousands of years, from ancient Egypt to your grandmother's medicine cabinet. Unlike other oils that sit on the surface, castor oil has a unique ability to penetrate deep into tissues, reaching places where pain and inflammation hide. The secret lies in its main component, ricinoleic acid. This compound makes up about 90% of castor oil and has been shown in research to reduce inflammation similarly to some over-the-counter medications, but without the side effects. Dr. Morgan calls it nature's delivery system. Then there's garlic. That pungent bulb that keeps vampires away might also keep the doctor away. Garlic contains allicin, a compound released when garlic is crushed. Research from the National Institutes of Health confirms what our ancestors knew. Allicin has powerful antibacterial and anti-inflammatory properties. One study even found it comparable to some antibiotics for certain infections. When you combine these two, Dr. Morgan says, you get something remarkable. The castor oil delivers the garlic's healing compounds deep into tissues where they're needed most. While you can take garlic internally, and many do for heart health, this remedy works through topical application. This approach bypasses digestive issues and targets specific problem areas directly. As Dr. Morgan reminds her patients, why send medicine throughout your entire body when you can deliver it exactly where it's needed? Have you ever used either ingredient for health purposes before? Share your experience in the comments. 2. The 7-day transformation. So what exactly happens when you start using this castor oil and garlic remedy? Dr. Morgan has tracked hundreds of patients' experiences, and here's what that 7-day journey typically looks like. Day 1. Most people notice warmth in the application area. That's your circulation improving. As Janet from Dr. Morgan's clinic said, I felt this pleasant warmth spreading through my arthritic knee, like someone had turned on a tiny heater inside. You might also detect a mild garlic smell, but don't worry, it fades quickly and isn't noticeable to others. Day 2 to 3. This is when the anti-inflammatory properties really kick in. Patients report a noticeable reduction in swelling, especially in joints. Robert, a 67-year-old former construction worker, couldn't believe the difference in his hands. By day 3, I could see my knuckles again. They weren't puffy sausages anymore. Days 4 to 5. The pain reduction becomes more pronounced. Dr. Morgan explains this is when the ricinoleic acid and allicin have fully penetrated the deeper tissues. Many patients start reducing their pain medications during this phase, though always consult your doctor before making any medication changes. Day 6 to 7. This is the transformation zone. Mobility improves significantly, and chronic issues show marked improvement. Diane, who suffered from plantar fasciitis for years, threw away her special shoes on day 7. I walked around the mall for 3 hours with my grandkids, something I hadn't done in 5 years. Now, let's be realistic. The timeline varies depending on your condition. Acute inflammation responds faster than chronic issues. Something that developed over years won't completely disappear in a week. Dr. Morgan is clear about this. This isn't magic, it's science, and science takes time. For arthritis and joint pain, expect noticeable improvement within the week. For skin conditions like eczema, you'll see gradual clearing over 1 to 2 weeks. Deeper issues like fibroids or cysts may take consistent application over several weeks or months. The key is consistency. As Dr. Morgan tells her patients, this remedy is like compound interest for your health. A little investment every day adds up to remarkable returns over time. What health issue would you most like to address with this remedy? I'd love to know what you're hoping to improve. 3. Creating your castor oil compress. Let's get practical. Dr. Morgan has perfected this compress over decades, and she's made it simple enough that anyone can do it. Here's what you'll need. Castor oil. Any brand works, though cold-pressed is ideal. Fresh garlic, cotton flannel, or an old cotton t-shirt, plastic wrap, and a small container. First, prepare your cloth. Cut a piece of cotton fabric about the size of your hand, or larger if you're treating a bigger area like your back. Old t-shirts work perfectly, so no need for fancy materials. As Dr. Morgan says, your body doesn't care if it's designer cotton or an old undershirt. Next, crush 1 clove of garlic and mix it with about 2 tablespoons of castor oil in your container. Let it sit for about 15 minutes to allow the garlic's compounds to infuse into the oil. Now, for application, lay your plastic wrap on a flat surface, protecting your countertop. Place your cloth on top and pour just a small amount of the oil mixture in the center, about a tablespoon. Dr. Morgan emphasizes this point. The biggest mistake people make is using too much oil. It should be a small dome in the center, not a swimming pool. Let the oil absorb into the cloth for a few minutes. It will create a concentrated area in the middle, which is perfect. Place this oil side down directly on your skin, cover with the plastic wrap, and secure with a bandage or old clothing. For storage, simply fold your compress in half. Oil side in. Wrap in plastic and store in a sealed container. You can reuse it for about a week, adding a small amount of fresh oil mixture each time. Keep it in a cool, dark place, not the refrigerator, as Dr. Morgan notes. Your body heat is what helps the oil penetrate, so starting with a cold compress defeats the purpose. Remember, consistency is key. A nightly application for 30 to 60 minutes, or overnight for chronic conditions, will yield the best results. As Dr. Morgan's patient Tom said, "It takes me 30 seconds to apply, and it's given me my golf game back." That's a trade I'll make any day. 4. Joint pain and inflammation applications. When it comes to joint pain and inflammation, this remedy truly shines. Dr. Morgan has helped thousands of patients reduce or eliminate their dependence on pain medications using this approach. For arthritis in the hands, create a mitten compress by making a larger cloth that can wrap around your entire hand. Apply the oil garlic mixture more generously here, as the joints in your fingers need good coverage. Wear this for an hour in the evening while watching TV. Eileen, a 72-year-old pianist, regained enough dexterity after 2 weeks to play her favorite Chopin piece again. For knee pain, the compress should cover the entire knee joint, extending about 2 inches above and below. Dr. Morgan recommends elevating your leg while wearing the compress to reduce any existing swelling. The combination of elevation and the anti-inflammatory properties creates a 1-2 punch against knee pain, she explains. For hip and lower back pain, a larger compress works best. You might need help applying it to ensure proper placement. James, a 65-year-old former marathon runner, had been unable to walk more than a block due to hip pain. After 3 weeks of nightly treatments, he was walking 2 miles daily. To enhance effectiveness, Dr. Morgan suggests gentle movement before application to increase blood flow to the area. A warm shower or light stretching works perfectly. After removing the compress, try gentle range of motion exercises to help your body integrate the benefits. The time frame for joint pain improvement varies. Mild to moderate arthritis typically shows improvement within 3 to 7 days. More severe or long-standing conditions might take 2 to 3 weeks of consistent use to show significant changes. As Dr. Morgan reminds her patients, your joints didn't deteriorate overnight, and they won't heal overnight either. But they will improve faster than you might expect. What's fascinating is how this remedy works differently than oral anti-inflammatories. Rather than masking pain, it addresses the underlying inflammation while improving circulation to the area, allowing for actual healing to occur. Has anyone tried castor oil for joint pain before? I'd love to hear your experiences. 5. Respiratory support applications. When respiratory issues strike, Dr. Morgan's Immune Support Blend can be a game changer. This isn't just about treating symptoms, it's about supporting your body's natural defenses when they need it most. The blend combines the power of garlic with several other kitchen ingredients. Here's Dr. Morgan's formula. 1 crushed garlic clove, a 1/4 teaspoon of freshly grated ginger, 1 drop of eucalyptus or tea tree oil, optional, a small pinch of cayenne pepper, fresh lemon juice, and a teaspoon of honey mixed in warm water. This isn't a replacement for medical care, Dr. Morgan emphasizes, but it can provide remarkable support during cold and flu season. Her patients take this 3 times daily at the first sign of congestion or respiratory discomfort. For chest congestion, a castor oil and garlic compress applied directly to the chest can work wonders. Mary, a 68-year-old teacher, swears by this approach. After decades of bronchitis every winter, I started using the compress at the first sign of chest tightness. I haven't needed antibiotics for 3 years now. For those with sensitive systems, or for children, Doctor. Morgan offers gentler alternatives. For children over 2, a diluted version with less garlic and no cayenne can be effective. For topical application on children, she recommends a more diluted oil blend applied only to the feet, covered with socks. Children's skin is more sensitive, so we adjust accordingly, she notes. To enhance respiratory health year-round, Dr. Morgan suggests complementing these remedies with steam inhalation using a drop of eucalyptus oil, staying well hydrated, and practicing deep breathing exercises daily. When should you see a doctor instead? Dr. Morgan is clear. Any difficulty breathing, persistent high fever, chest pain, or symptoms that worsen despite home care warrant immediate medical attention. These remedies support your immune system. They don't replace medical care when it's truly needed. Have you ever used natural remedies for respiratory support? What worked for you during cold and flu season? 6. Digestive and skin applications. The digestive system and skin often reflect our internal health, and Dr. Morgan has found the castor oil garlic combination particularly effective for both areas. For digestive discomfort, a warm castor oil compress applied to the abdomen can ease bloating, gas, and occasional constipation. The compress should cover the entire abdominal area, from just below the ribs to the top of the pelvis. Heat enhances penetration, Dr. Morgan explains, so a warm water bottle placed over the compress can amplify the effects. Helen, a 70-year-old with chronic digestive issues, found relief after decades of discomfort. After using the compress for 5 evenings, my digestion improved dramatically. My gastroenterologist was surprised at the difference. For skin conditions, the applications are more targeted. Eczema, psoriasis, and fungal infections respond particularly well. For these conditions, Dr. Morgan recommends a more diluted mixture, less garlic, applied directly to affected areas. For fungal issues like athlete's foot, a stronger garlic concentration works best. The skin absorbs what we put on it, Dr. Morgan reminds us. That's why this approach can be so effective. We're delivering healing compounds directly where they're needed. When using these remedies for skin conditions, patience is key. Most skin issues took time to develop and will take time to heal. Expect gradual improvement over 1 to 3 weeks rather than overnight transformation. Complementary approaches can enhance effectiveness. For digestive issues, Dr. Morgan recommends adding fermented foods to your diet and staying well hydrated. For skin conditions, eliminating potential trigger foods like dairy or gluten for some people, and increasing omega-3 fatty acids can support healing from the inside out. One of Dr. Morgan's favorite success stories involves Sarah, who had struggled with psoriasis for 15 years. After 3 weeks of consistent application and dietary adjustments, her patches had reduced by 70%. She came to my office in tears, Dr. Morgan recalls. She said she could finally wear short sleeves again without feeling self-conscious. What digestive or skin issues have you struggled with that you'd like to address naturally? 7. Safety guidelines and precautions. While these natural remedies offer powerful benefits, Dr. Morgan emphasizes that safety always comes first. Natural doesn't automatically mean safe for everyone, she cautions. Knowing when and how to use these remedies is just as important as the remedies themselves. First and foremost, these approaches are meant to complement, not replace, conventional medical care. Always inform your healthcare provider about any natural remedies you're using, especially if you're taking prescription medications. Who should exercise caution? Pregnant women should avoid using castor oil compresses on the abdomen. Those with known allergies to garlic, yes, it exists, should obviously avoid this remedy. People with very sensitive skin should do a small patch test before full application. Regarding medication interactions, garlic can interact with blood thinners, increasing their effect. If you're taking warfarin, aspirin, or other anticoagulants, consult your doctor before using garlic-based remedies extensively. The topical application presents less risk than internal consumption, but caution is still warranted. When should you definitely consult a healthcare provider? Dr. Morgan is clear. Any severe or persistent pain, any condition that's worsening despite home care, or any unusual symptoms need professional evaluation. This is especially true for chest pain, difficulty breathing, severe abdominal pain, or unusual skin changes. Signs to discontinue use immediately include skin irritation, rash, increased pain, or any allergic reaction. Your body will tell you if something isn't right, Dr. Morgan notes. Listen to those signals. For those with serious chronic conditions like diabetes, heart disease, or autoimmune disorders, always get your doctor's approval before starting any new remedy. As Dr. Morgan reminds her patients, these natural approaches work best when they're part of a comprehensive care plan that includes proper medical supervision. The bottom line? These remedies offer remarkable benefits when used appropriately, but they require the same respect and caution you'd give to any health intervention. Have any questions about whether these remedies might be right for your specific situation? Let me know in the comments. We've explored how this simple combination of castor oil and garlic can transform your health in just 7 days. From easing joint pain and improving respiratory health to supporting digestion and clearing skin conditions, these kitchen staples hold remarkable healing potential. Remember, these remedies work best as part of a comprehensive approach to wellness. They complement conventional medicine rather than replace it. As Dr. Morgan always tells her patients, nature provides powerful tools, but we need to use them wisely. Start small, perhaps with a simple compress for that achy knee or stiff shoulder. Consistency matters more than intensity. A little every day builds powerful results over time. I'd love to hear your experiences. What condition are you most interested in addressing with these remedies? Drop a comment below with any questions or share your results after trying them. Next week, we'll explore Dr. Morgan's top 5 kitchen remedies for better sleep and reduced anxiety. Natural solutions that work better than many prescriptions. Subscribe so you don't miss it.